just assess for us the quality of Kimi Raikkonen. Is he the best after Schumacher? Is he as good as Schumacher? Where is he?
I think the consensus in the paddock is Raikkonen is the most polished all-round performer alongside or just behind Michael Schumacher, and I think we're all looking forward to Kimi Raikkonen, Fernando Alonso, Mark Webber, Jenson Button into the future. That's going to be something quite spectacular. So we've got some brilliant talent coming along. At the moment, Raikkonen is the shining light there. Coulthard just put a wheel on the white line, lost some traction coming out of the corner. We'll give Raikkonen a good look at him as well. Look at the amount of spray they've got. Remember, they're on intermediate tyres still, and Raikkonen will get a look at the inside of Coulthard. It'll be a brave move though against your teammate in these conditions, and he's made it work.
Wow! Kimi Raikkonen puts down a marker for David Coulthard. Sort of sums up his season, doesn't it, really? He's been comfortably the fastest man this year, but it's just all been compromised. Here he goes then, into the 100-mile-an-hour parabolica. Chully gives him the room. He goes through, absolutely no compromise whatsoever. Raikkonen is on the rampage here.
Go at Nick Heidfeld. These two were teammates at Sauber last year. Heidfeld very unhappy to be passed over for a chance at McLaren Mercedes-Benz. And will Raikkonen get into the corner, onto the brakes? Yes, he does. Very, very late braking there for Kimi Raikkonen, and he moves up. Look reasonably roughly where they started the Grand Prix. Alonso away, and Raikkonen around the outside of Webber, and he's made it. You don't often see cars overtaking up there. That is incredible.
Absolutely unbelievable pass by Kimi Raikkonen. His last race.
Can't complain too much, can they? And now Barrichello really is in the slipstream, and Raikkonen has to go defensive. Takes a good line. Can he keep it tight on the exit, or will Barrichello get a slingshot? Raikkonen still has the racing line into the ladder curve. How far ahead of him is Barrichello? Not far enough is the answer. Raikkonen then placed his car nicely. Barrichello has the faster car. Raikkonen has the wider one.
The lead, and Raikkonen set the fastest. My goodness me, I can't believe my eyes. 1 minute 53.8. That's 2 seconds faster than any lap in this Grand Prix so far. Wow!
Why is he having to take that risk?
All'esterno Ralf Schumacher tiene la traiettoria, mentre all'interno Raikkonen cerca di sopravanzarlo. Adesso sarà Ralf all'interno per la frenata della curva della chicane Abbey, quindi avrà il vantaggio di poter scegliere la traiettoria e rimane davanti in effetti.
Un altro bellissimo duello con Ralf che si difende ancora, ma con Raikkonen sempre più aggressivo e deciso e che riesce a superarlo. Bravissimo Raikkonen, seconda stagione in Formula 1, la prima con la McLaren, ha insistito sino a ottenere il sorpasso, mentre vedete è sempre più fitta la pioggia, almeno in questo tratto del circuito. A vedere appunto il bagnato che c'è sull'obiettivo della telecamera, l'acqua che c'è, le goccine d'acqua che ci sono sul...
Raikkonen visar framfötterna ordentligt här. Och han har väldigt svårt för fästet ur svängen där, Ralf, och det har inte Raikkonen. Raikkonen är förbi. Ja. Snyggt kört. Snyggt. Men Ralf har ju problem.
Raikkonen will have the pair of them.
Here he comes then, he's in the slipstream as they go down towards turn 1. He goes for the inside line, it's the damp line. Can he make the braking work for him? Can he get second place? Yes, he can! That was pretty straightforward for Kimi Raikkonen, and the horsepower of the Mercedes-Benz engine and the pure commitment of Kimi Raikkonen takes him up into second place. And if it finishes like this, we are going on to Suzuka to decide the World Championship.
Lap record. He's absolutely flying. You're just watching a replay of Montoya and Raikkonen braving it out down the pit lane.
Yeah, we saw that earlier on. They both train though. Fantastic stuff. That's the McLaren right up with the Jaguar. These two have been trading places quite a lot, Mark Webber and David Coulthard. Look how close they are to each other.
Yeah, Raikkonen dips in for a second helping of slipstream, and it did the job. He slingshot past.
Even in the first sector, a couple of seconds down. Now look at this, side by side, Raikkonen and Alonso. This is a tremendous scrap for the first 3 positions net. Here goes Raikkonen then, down to the second chicane. They're side by side, and Alonso, I think, doesn't make too much of a fight of it.
I'm surprising the Ferraris, and Kimi Raikkonen just went around the outside. So Rumble, we got away quite well. We're getting a fantastic slipstream behind all those cars. Now that is brave. I'd like to see that one again. That was good. And you to risk going past two cars, and there he goes straight around the outside. And had a look at the Ferrari too. Stunning and brave first lap from Raikkonen. To Cox corner, and he'll surely be faster with less fuel down the back straight. He's in the slipstream now, and Alonso goes to cover the inside line, but he's no need to trip over Raikkonen. To keep the McLaren behind him. He's really left himself to be a sitting target now. He'll have to go defensive down the inside. He'll have to go tighter than that. Oh, and they nearly touched. Can Raikkonen sweep in? Yes, brilliant.
What a brilliant move! Side by side down the straight. Grand Prix racing at its absolute finest. Kimi with Kimi Raikkonen, the winner! Absolutely sensational performance.
And here, look, what is this? McLaren with a good, I think that's Raikkonen, is it? With a good run up the inside of Button. And finally then, Raikkonen makes it stick and takes over 5th place.
Nice move by Kimi Raikkonen. He's waited long. He cut the chicane, so he has to let them. He certainly had to let Webber go through, but he's gone and let Raikkonen through as well. Pace beckons for Kimi Raikkonen. He's got better drive than Button, who's been struggling for pace the last few laps. They're side by side. They almost touch wheels through the fast right-hander. Button's got the line from the inside, but he just.
Speed with their tyre change, and look, can Raikkonen make it stick up the inside now? Of course, yes he can, and that is crucial, but it must have
drop on the grid. He is already up into 12th place. Well, we saw Coulthard retiring. Louise Goodman is in the Red Bull garage.
Yeah, we saw David Tangley with
beginning to go, he's just wondering if he's got to go defensive. He has now, because Raikkonen's got a tremendous slipstream, and he's locked the brake. He's going to go wide, surely. Jensen, oh no, how did Raikkonen keep that on the road? But now Jensen can come back at him. He's got to just keep it to the right-hand side, bury it up the inside. Now, right now, exactly, perfect, well done. They're going to touch, they'll get away with it. Montoya thinks he's going to have a piece of the action. Raikkonen says, no way, you're not coming through there. Brave stuff from Jensen, didn't quite work out. Jensen's
Montoya perhaps struggling for grip just a little bit. Raikkonen now beginning to attack. He's trying to go around the outside at turn 2. Raikkonen trying to make the move, and Montoya versus Raikkonen. We saw side by side.
Oh, what a pass! What a courageous pass! We saw this in Hockenheim 2 weeks ago. They went side by side. When that was courage of a magnitude that only a Finn, I'm sure, could ever imagine. And he took Montoya to the ragged edge. They went side by side out of turn 2 with Raikkonen on the outside and put him on the inside for turn 3. Montoya did not concede, but he was forced to run wide, went over the gravel, and Montoya has lost out not only to...
Got so much understeer then, and why Raikkonen was able just to drive around the outside of him in turn 2, and still Montoya wouldn't yield and ends up understeering straight.
Home soil, it's Rubens Barrichello, everyone's slithering and sliding, and just look at Raikkonen, side by side with Barrichello, down the back straight. Has he got the momentum? He's certainly got the inside line into the late descent corner, and Raikkonen takes the lead. Dramatic start. There they are, you can see Raikkonen on the left, Webber on the right. Who's going to get it into the corner? Webber's gone round the outside, Raikkonen resists, they're very close. Webber's keeping his foot in though, and Raikkonen takes place, and that is 5th place. Very brave stuff by Kimi Raikkonen, and it's disappointing for Mark Webber, who was catching Jenson Button and who was driven so well all afternoon. But there you go, McLaren made that one work for him, didn't free. We're green again here at Melbourne, and Ralf Schumacher's got a good restart, but look at Raikkonen. Makes a move on Webber. Beautiful pass by Kimi Raikkonen.
Yeah, as Webber realised he'd lost the moment.
Between, that looks like Massa and Raikkonen.
Yes, indeed, Raikkonen trying to make up now. He really, and he tremendously fast under brake.
On the move as well. Look at Raikkonen though. He's having a go at Barrichello. Can he make it stick?
Can he make it
stop? Yes, he can. Oh, nice move. Runs a little bit wide, but he's got track position.
Over the line then, Raikkonen with an enormous lead.
What a terrific opening lap by Kimi Raikkonen as he flashes across the start-finish line. That was the kind of thing he's used to seeing from Michael Schumacher. Him now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, he's just under 3 seconds quicker than Alonso at the moment. I mean, that's just staggering. That's not all fuel. You know, Kimi's doing a great job out there at the moment.
A 16.5. A 1 minute 16.5. Alonso comes over in a 1:17.6. The gap up to 7.7 seconds. Raikkonen is flying. If he pits at any time near Alonso or the other key runners, he's got this race comfortably in the bag. That's stunning, Webber. He's pushing the car so hard. He's already faster yet again in the first sector on this current lap, which is lap 12. Oh, what a first lap from Raikkonen, a full 2 seconds advantage. He's made another half second on the opening first sector of this lap. He's just romping off into the distance.
With just a river of water coming out of the couldn't catch anybody. Look at this though. This is Raikkonen attacking Alonso side by side. Look how the car's bouncing as he tries to get the brakes on, and he's done it. A very clean move for position by Kimi Raikkonen. He's now up into 4th place, and he's got more fuel on board than the cars in front. Look how Ralf Schumacher is struggling to control that Williams. Raikkonen got a better drive through 3. He's going to be able to take the BMW Williams. They almost touch as they go down the straight. Ralph's on the right, Kimi's on the left. Ralf keeps his foot in it. Kimi tries the outside line. Can he keep it round? Yes! What a move! What a driver this guy is. I mean, what can you say? He's only 23. He's won his first Grand Prix already, and he just doesn't fear anybody or anything.
That was spectacular, and it's like, I don't care what you do. I'm going to go a little bit faster. You go inside if you want. You take the racing line. I'll take the outside line then. And Raikkonen then spectacularly taking the place from Ralf. Engine power, look, he's lost engine power because he's really having to defend his line. I'll be amazed if Michael can get through there. There's not a lot of space, is there? And, that was excellent driving from Raikkonen, if a touch rude.
I bet Michael Schumacher wasn't expecting. Here we go, side by side rope. Fisichella gets out of it. Alonso's watching as well. He wants a piece of the action already. On the first lap here in Istanbul, we got overtaking. Didn't see how Raikkonen got past Fisichella, but Fisichella tried very hard to get the place back. But most important thing from Raikkonen's point of view is he's through. This is how he passed Fisichella. Fisichella made a mistake coming out of that really important turn 9. You see the V-cut grooves on it. And look at this battle here between Trulli and Raikkonen. This is a battle for 4th place, and Raikkonen goes through into 4th place. Great move by Kimi Raikkonen, who's been really good today.
He has, hasn't he? He's really been out there and found a lot of grip.
Pronti di Button, ora Raikkonen a Ralf Schumacher nel mirino. Michael Schumacher ha 2 secondi e 4 di vantaggio su Montoya, a 11 secondi da Montoya c'è Barrichello che ha un margine di 3 secondi.
Out of the Grand Prix. And this then is Raikkonen making his way through. This is a replay, of course, of Raikkonen getting the line into Copse.
As Raikkonen goes up the inside of Fisichella and takes 2nd place away from him.
Fizzy definitely, I wonder if he's one stopping as well, because he really is quite a bit slower than Alonso, over 2 seconds on the previous lap, and had to.
Raikkonen down the back straight they go. Fisichella goes defensive. He can only move once. Raikkonen's going to try and take it around the outside.
Yeah, he'll not go around the outside of there, but that means with the tight line, it means Fisichella has run wide on the exit. He just seems to be totally comfortable with himself and the car, and the other older hands don't affect him. And that's a sign of a true champion, no doubt about it.
Certainly is. That young man is incredible. He just seems to be able to pull him out of the bag. He sits there in the car. He doesn't blink. I want to put a stopwatch on. He did 25 seconds without blinking his eyes. That's almost reptilian, isn't it? It's just It's just absolutely unusual. He's certainly not blinked here this weekend. He's fastest at the moment from